do you have? Are you from the area?
Um, yes, I moved here. I've been here all my life.
Okay, nice, nice. And so, what parts have you been in the area? Like in Northern Virginia or like Virginia in general?
Just I grew up here in Virginia. Been living here for like 25 years. Other than that, I haven't traveled anywhere yet. Just in consideration.
Yeah, you're thinking about places to go, maybe to travel, maybe to move, maybe? Or are you thinking about staying in this area?
Maybe moving to Florida soon, or having a property there, like during when it's like cold here. Just going over there. It's pretty cold here.
Okay, so you want to be like a snowbird, kind of go down, come back, things like that. That's kind of cool. That's cool. So do you have a wife?
Not yet.
Okay, so it sounds
just
like
just a girlfriend for now.
Okay, so the proposal's around the corner, huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool, man. Awesome. I'm happy for you guys. Any kids yet, or still?
Not yet. After a couple of years of being married, that's probably where we think. Just after a couple of years.
Okay, cool. So, any pets, anything like that?
I have 2 cats.
Okay.
I don't know the breed, but one does not have a tail.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I actually have some cats as well. Well, I have one cat now. Unfortunately, one passed away, but I've always had cats my whole life, so I'm with you there. I definitely want to get a dog in the future too. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's definitely something that I want. It's kind of like mixed because it's a little bit. You know, you do the same thing for so many years, you kind of want to try something new, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you being in the area, have you lived in Reston actually, or is it just have you been outside of Reston?
I've been living in Reston for my whole life. I enjoyed it here. It's a big community center. And I plan on staying here for a while until I get a little bit older and have a wife. We can move out, figure out a place where we want to stay.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely an area where, you know, it's a lot more expensive, so probably have a lot easier barrier to entry wherever you go to, because ultimately it's going to be not as bad everywhere else that it is here.
Yeah.
So you should be pretty good on that front. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I've been in the area for a couple of years. Where I was actually born in a different country, but in Dominican Republic. But I was raised pretty much here. I just moved around, like bounced around, like Vienna, like here, Herndon, and Ashford now. So it's pretty cool that you've been in the area. So I'll just kind of go over some stuff that we do here. So here at Stretch, we provide a service called practitioner-assisted stretching.
Okay.
And we work with anybody from professional athletes to the average person. People coming out of physical therapy for hip, knee replacements, spinal fusions. And we've created a short-term 12-week program that our clients come anywhere from 1 to 3 times per week, depending on necessity. And one of the best things of our service is that you feel the results immediately after, and how consistent you are over our 12-week program is how long that feeling will last for. And over those next 12 weeks, you know, if how consistent you do come, that the results will become long lasting if you do come after that as well. So tell me a little bit about what you got going on and what brought you in here.
So I'm a competitive basketball player, and I also work out a lot. And for some reason, I always feel this type of pain when I play, and mostly after I play. I get back home, shower. That's where the pain starts to hit. Just looking to try this out and see if this is something that would help me a lot, and see if something I'll continue with, because I've been doing this for a couple, like 10, 15 years, and I've just been playing competitive. But if I keep dealing with this pain, then I don't see myself playing competitive from now.
Okay.
I don't want to just hurt myself.
Understandable. I mean, what is the specific issues that you have going on right now?
Mostly my lower back. Since I'm just tall, so I do like what a rebound is. I have to get the ball and just jump pretty high. I don't know if it's the way I land or just the way I play or just run too much. I don't really know what it is. So I came here to see if this is something you try to figure out what the issue is and what's causing my back to just sore up all the time.
Definitely. And how does that kind of, what does that make you feel like with not being able to play at the top of your game? Like, how does that make you feel?
Well, I'm very competitive, so I always want to be the best. So just dealing with this pain, it makes me feel like I just can't play like how I want to play. So sometimes I lose my games just based on like my pain, and I'm just playing worse and worse. And it's not something that I like because I'm just really competitive.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And then to be at the highest level, you need to make sure that you're playing at the highest level and feeling at the highest level. So I'm with you there. And no, so how would it make you feel, how would it be if you had the ailments go away and you were playing your game and you felt, pristine? How would that make you feel?
Well, honestly, it would feel like a dream come true and pretty emotional for me. Just because like I said, I've been playing for like 15 years, and just been dealing with this for the past couple of years now. It would be very important for me.
Yeah, definitely. So I hear you, and I really want to be able to help you, and I think that we would be a very good match to be able to help you get to the best place you could be. Ultimately, with that, we definitely work on lower back issues and lower extremity issues as well, which sounds like that's their main issue. And after we go through today, like I said at the beginning, the results are immediate, so you'll know if it's for you. So let's just go to the next place. The 3-5-7 scale that you've kind of seen, we have a little bit of a scale on this board. So you see the 3, 5, and a 7. That's just an intensity scale of 1 to 10. And 1 means that you can barely feel it, and 10 means that you want me to stop. We stay at a 3-5-7. 3 is a light stretch, 5 is a moderate stretch, and 7 is a deep stretch. And even at a 7, you should feel no discomfort at all. Okay? Perfect. So, what's kind of like your goal for us?
Well, my main goal is just to play at the rate I was playing back a few years ago, which is just being competitive, running all the time without having to deal with pain. It's just for someone to sub me in, or for me to be subbed, because I like being the best. They call me like Damian Lillard because I always shoot good.
Okay. So we need to help you get that back pain resolved, so we can make sure that you can become Damian Lillard on the court. You could be up to par with him. Okay. That's awesome. So how long are your games usually?
So I play typically about 30 minutes. I was playing longer for like the whole 90 minutes, but just dealing with this pain all the time, I'd rather just be subbed out, just because I play a couple times a week, so I don't want to miss one day out of the week just because based on how sore I am. So I just try to limit like 30 minutes.
Okay. So probably what it sounds like a good goal for you is probably like going 30 minutes in game, like since you are Damian Lillard in the flesh, like you want to play the full game, right? Without any back pain, correct?
Yes.
So that's probably what a good goal would be. So that's kind of like the most important thing that it sounds like for you. So I want to kind of dig more deeper into that goal for you. So, being able to play an extended period of time, what kind of which pain comes on first? Is it like the lower back pain? Is it something else? Is it you being scared that you're gonna get the back pain? Like, what is it really that you're kind of like?
Well,
the main issue.
So basically, when I play, as I'm running back and forth, up and down, the lower back pain starts to kick in. But the main pain is mostly after I finish, take a shower, just rest. That's when it just hits me the most. And it's mostly just lower back. Maybe it's the hips, but I feel like it's the lower back. My hips do tend to tighten up sometimes, so I don't know if that might be the case, but the most pain I feel is the lower back.
Okay, so is you saying that the lower back is onset immediately? usually? Like right when you start playing the game, or does it take a couple minutes after you're warmed up a little bit that it starts?
It takes a couple minutes. Like I said, when I'm midway of the game, that's when it might kick in a little bit. But like it's mostly like after I play.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. This is just really good information, so I know before we get into what we're gonna get into today. So just to review, your main issue is lower back. Anything other than the lower back? You haven't really specified anything else, just so I know. Like even if it's like small things.
Well, if I run a lot, I'm assuming like I said, my hips do tight up sometimes, so I'm assuming my hamstrings as well, but mainly my lower back. So I would say lower back, hips, and hamstrings.
Okay.
And maybe some calves, just because I'm on my feet all the time, running back and forth.
So that's perfect. So actually, when we're going to get into today, we'll be working a lot on the lower extremity, and actually we're going to be doing a little bit of assessment on the lower extremity as well. So I'm excited to do that for you and excited to see your progress. So let's go ahead and get started.
So I'm a tennis player, and I like to get like this motion